Hello, everybody. All right, let's get started. We're going to do all the rest of our definitions today. And I'm going to freak you out because I'm going to do them in different order than what actually is normal. So life insurance, there's actually two kinds of life insurance. Here are the two kinds. One is called term insurance, and one is called whole life insurance. So term insurance is basically a life insurance policy that only lasts for a given amount of time. So sometimes people take out term insurance when they're doing something particularly risky in their lives that they feel like they might need life insurance for. Let's see. You might want to specifically have life insurance when you get older. And that could be your term insurance. So basically they show up like you could get like a 5-year policy or like a 10-year policy or whatever. Whole life insurance is permanent life insurance. You basically pay your whole life. So you're basically protected as long as you pay your bills. Life insurance rates depend on very different factors. For example, definitely age is a factor. If you buy life insurance suddenly when you are 90 years old, I bet it's pretty expensive because it's kind of like they're taking a gamble on you and they're trying to decide, how likely it is essentially that you'll die. And there's actually people called actuaries who are mathematicians who create charts based on death data that they have from the past. So how old people were when they died, what kind of like underlying health conditions make you more likely to die, et cetera. Even gender plays a part into it because men usually die before women do. Not by a whole bunch, but in general, and not every man. Lots of men live very old lives and some women die early, but just in general, women die later than men. So a face value is how much, well actually let's do beneficiary first. So beneficiary is who gets money when you die from the insurance company. So this is not like a will. A will is your money or your things or your property that you can give away when you die. So you say, hey, I want my daughter to get my house and I want my son to get, I don't know, my farm. But that's your own personal will. A beneficiary is specifically for a life insurance policy. It's who gets the money when you die. So the insurance company doles out that money. And face value is how much the beneficiary gets. So if you want a more expensive life insurance policy, then the beneficiary gets more money. Okay, so go ahead and pause if you need to, probably should say how much money the beneficiary gets. If you need to pause it so that you can make sure to get your notes correct, then go ahead. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to the homework. Okay. And that's it for all the definitions for this chapter, by the way. All right, so now we're talking about how much it costs to have insurance, life insurance. So this right here is a chart that tells us how much you get, and this isn't like across the board. This is just an example maybe of one insurance company. And it's annual premium per $1,000. That means that if you are only going to have $1,000, this is how much you would pay per year. And if you had like $2,000, you'd pay twice that. If you had $5,000, you'd pay 5 times that, etc. So notice that the policies get more expensive as you get older. Also, like when you're a male at 45, it's about the same as being a female at 48 because women live longer than men on average. A 20-year policy is more expensive than a 10-year policy. But if you have whole life insurance, it's even more expensive because that means that you are covered to the end, no matter what. Okay, so we're supposed to figure out, I'm going to do maybe a couple of these. So let me do number, 11 and 15. And your homework is 11 through 18, so we're doing a lot of your homework together. Okay, so this person is 33, and they are female. So now I'm looking at 33 female, and this is a 10-year life insurance policy. So that means that per $1,000, this person is paying this. So right here because female 33, and then 10-year, they meet up right there. Okay, but that's per $1,000. So to be a female, and if you want your insurance policy to pay out to your beneficiary $60,000 if you die, then you have to pay that amount times 60. So I'm going to take in my calculator 349 times 60, because there are 60,000s here. So that's 349 times 60, which is, it looks like, per year you're paying $209.40. Not bad. $209.40, and then if you happen to die in the next 10 years, whoever your beneficiary is gets $60,000. All right, next up we're going to try this one. This person is a female, a 33 again. Female 33, and this time we're doing whole life insurance. So female 33 whole life insurance is over here. And we're going to take that amount times how many thousands we have, because remember this is per 1,000. So if you had only $1,000 that would go to your beneficiary, you'd pay $16.80 a year. But this person has $75,000, so I'm going to take $16.80 and multiply it by 75.